feel like letting go. Let go, let God, let go. If we can let go, the darkness will fade. Pray to let go.
Everything that you say, and let me tell you something about the subconscious mind, it can't take a joke. Sometimes you sit around and you be going around talking about, well, if it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. And you may think it's cute and funny, but the subconscious mind is taking that real serious. And it just, all it knows is that you got bad luck. And let me tell you how it also works, because the law is called the law of cause and effect. For every seed that you produce, it will produce likewise. Now, you may walk around talking about, well, I don't want to be sick anymore. I'm tired of being sick. I've been sick all my life, and I just don't want to be sick anymore. But all the subconscious mind hears is sick. It doesn't hear anything about well. So you don't even want to use that word, get rid of that word in your vocabulary. So you want to replace it that if God is life, there's a life force in me regenerating and rejuvenating every cell of my body moment by moment throughout the course of the day, so I may have life and have it more abundantly. You know, let me tell you something. That's fun. And it's exciting, too. You know, to walk around thinking like that and repeating that to yourself. I mean, because how could you possibly be excited about, well, you know, got arthritis around this time of the year. It always kind of kicks in when it gets excited about that. You know what I mean? But to be running and jogging, talking about, I'm here to have life and have it more abundantly. That life is full of zest and zeal, vigor and vitality, right? So even those words just make you kind of like want to move, right? I began to find books like the book, The Perfect Power Within. Matter of fact, I found a book called Discovering the Power Within, a book by Eric Butterworth. And it was an amazing book that turned my life around, you know, about how I thought. And in this book, what he talked about was really about the teachings of Jesus, what Jesus was really teaching. And the core and essence of the book is that taught that while most people were trying to make Jesus God, Jesus was trying to make you God. You know, telling us things like, is it not written in your laws, but I say ye are gods, right? That you are the light, you are the way. You know what I mean? Everything that they were telling him, he was telling us. But unfortunately, you don't hear that at most churches. You know, they want to make him God when he was telling us, everything I do, you can do. And even greater things. And as a matter of fact, this is why they took him out. Because he began to empower other people. And they said, we can't have this guy empowering other people, because if that happens, we won't have no power over these people. So he's got to go. And so every time there's ever been a great leader who've empowered people, most of the time they've gotten taken out. So if I get taken out somewhere along the line, you know, that's just what happens. You know what I mean? Somebody might be in here working for the pharmaceutical company and say, hey, man, we got to get this guy out of here. Because if he stays around, we won't be making no money. He'll have everybody eating a plant-based diet, drinking all kinds of water, juicing every day. And we'll go out of business. You know? So if anything happens to me, you know that I was here for a cause, right? So, but I'm just saying, hey, listen, there's a lot of stuff we have to let go. But for everything we let go, the universe replaces it with something positive. So for every negative, defective character that you let go, it's replaced with an asset, which is your God-given ability. You came into this world perfect, whole, and complete, needing nothing. Somewhere along the line, we got separated. A felt sense of separation began to come over on us. We become like the prodigal son who went out into the far country looking for something to fix us, only to find out that everything that you needed exists within you. They taught us this in the movie The Wizard of Oz. One of the greatest spiritual movies there ever was The Wizard of Oz. That all these people, the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and Dorothy and the Lion, was on a search to find things for them. Even looking for Oz that they thought was out there, until he was exposed and he said everything that you needed has always been within you, right? That was the core of the movie. That's the core story of the Bible. The prodigal son, that we're all looking for something outside of ourselves, only to find out that the kingdom of God is within you. Thank you for allowing me to share with you.